we can say give thanks as Rastafari who have rise up within the flesh from 1930 to now, and somebody that say, oh, we don't know school, we don't know this, we reach far. Rasta reach far to where we're there right now. Because 20 years ago, me still would have to fight for my children them get an education. Now we see everybody have a lax. When I start to lax, the first thing my mother say, you have to leave the house, you know. At 9, 8-year-old, Mama say, you can't stay in here. Because you're a Rasta. No! You see people who are not Rasta have their children a Rasta. Because the picnic get up and say, Mommy, me a Rasta, you know. I mean, I comb, you know, Mommy top comb him and buy the best shampoo, give. And buy Ital practice. Mommy eat meat, you know, but you not get the picnic meat, you know. Me see all these things. So what you want to say? Rasta no reach far. We say Rasta doctor. We say Rasta lawyer. We say Rasta judge. We reach far, man. From 1930 till now. We have achieved a lot, but we could achieve more because we have certain amount of imposter. People are put on locks who look like I, speak like I, but not a I. But that is still not a big problem because a Rasta man know who Rasta is. It's the people out there who don't know who Rasta is and they say, the one they are wolf in a sheep clothing. Not no go so. The wolf have on his own clothes and the sheep have on for him. Me never see a wolf in a sheep clothes yet. Everybody have on their own clothes. Because when you look at a Rasta man, you can know the hairdressing parlor one different from the Rasta, you know. Yeah, you know the one who I got a hairdressing parlor, I run out the ball of them out there. Yeah man, them run out the ball of them out of hairdressing parlor. You watch when Christmas come. And see when the woman if you go in a hairdressing parlor, if you lax man, they know have. If them won't take long time, look back. A serious thing, man. But we give thanks, don't feel away. Because those same style locks and hairdressing parlor locks help to free us too. Because Babylon don't know who them is, you know, them think we are doing the same thing. But I always say this, I will never stop saying it without any apology. I would love to see the day when Babylon start to beat Rasta again. I'm going to say, how much of them are going to keep your hand? We're going to see who is the true revolutionist and who is the true defender of this liberty or this faith. I mean, no one know nothing for some of them take care of. Because if I take off this, you know, I'd rather lose my life more than lose this. I go through that already, you know. Man cut off this already. And I tell him, say, you better you kill I. Yeah. It's not my first like this. Rasta man. Who said him is Rasta. Cut off my 17 years of locks already. And I tell him, say, better you did kill I. Because me love my locks even more than myself. Because all the tribulation and all the persecution that I have been through is through my locks. It's not true because if I never open my mouth and say Rastafari, them would even know who I deal with. But through I have my locks now, all of my opportunity gone. All of my opportunity gone.
Where's the strength and courage coming from after all these years? Because you've been in prison because you're a Rasta. Obviously, you've been beaten because you're a Rasta. You've been persecuted because you're a Rasta. So where's this resilience?
Well, here it go now. You see in the early days, when I and I tried, only Pi and I rise up. Sometimes when you go out there, and police cut you 2 bucks, or kick you in your body or lock you up and all them things, you feel good because you get striped. You know, you get strength. The more tribulation you go through and you stand up, it's like, yeah, another stripe you get. So we didn't love when police and people are doing things. Because that is where we learn. Because in the early days, anywhere Nyabingi keep, police would have come there. Who then not beat up, who then not trim, who then not lock up. But, you know the thing about it, I would be the first one to be at the next bingy. Because we want to get trim and get beat up too. Because we get striped for that. You understand? I say, yeah man. Because no matter where one wants to say, you know, the true revolutionists, Rasta them, was the one them say them is Nyabingi, you know. We were the one that was agitated for Rastafari and black people rights. I as an individual was on most of those trad. Because in the 70s, when them said no Rasta picnic can't go to school, I was one of them who marched with my drum go up at King's house with the elders them for Rasta youth for go to school. And the first Rasta youth was Jabuki in the 70s. When Bingi keep out a 9 Mile, which Bob Marley was the first one to sponsor Bingi in them, because every Rasta broke. So Bob Marley one was coming in and leaving that Bingi. 1976, the 8th of January, it was a 7th of January Bingi. It's almost a handcart load of locks then trim off downtown. Rasta who is coming from Bingi and Rasta who used to sell pants length and thus Rasta used to handcart. And we'd have to march again. The same Bingi house man, you know. We'd have to march go to King's house again. For them stop trim Rasta. When police hold one man with a spliff or a draw herb, it's the whole away up at King's house, you know. And it wasn't Bobo, and it wasn't 12 tribe, and it wasn't Judah Coptic. Those are the only set of organization brethren what we did have in them time. It was the same crocus bag, barefoot, dirty Rasta them with them called Nyabingi man who play a drum, march to King's house all the while. For ganja for free, for Rasta for go to school, even for Rasta for get a job. But enough man I look like too much chanting man. Can't bother with the chanting. I go to Bingi man I talk about this. I don't go to Bingi to talk about the next man. I go to save my soul. Because me a sinner, you know. Me chant hard, me is a chanter. And I have know what the chant have done for I. And when I say born Pope, we know say that Pope the dead, but the setting that he has said, these are the barriers that we have broken down. Rasta can't take plane now. Rasta fly plane too. Rasta own plane. So look how far we reach. We have to give thanks.
Well, let me hear you say mountain, mountain.